Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Brownie from the Young Zings. Welcome to yet another installment of Market Watch, the little mini-series I do where I talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market in depth, and this is yet another Doomsday edition because, oh my god, they keep having like these some crazy stuff happens and the Yu-Gi-Oh! Market just goes absolutely berserk. This is the third time it's happened since November. I can't believe it. It happened second time in just the month of February. Month of February is like rip Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG market. Like it's so insane. If you guys didn't hear, if you live under a rock or just a layer of 8-9 feet thick cement or something, ton of reprints in premium gold, infinite gold that are absolutely devastating to investors overall. They're reprinting a lot of cards like Cosmo Dark Destroyer, Cosmo Farm Girl, Cosmo Strawman, Ghost Ogre, Dante, Farm Girl, Slip Rider, Good Witch, Cosmo Town, Message 1, Message 2, Commander Fortress Dragon, Archfiend Eccentric. Those are the reports from many trusted news sites such as BBS and Voltage Games. The only ones that have been 100% completely confirmed have been Ghost Ogre, Dark Destroyer, Slip Rider, and Forerunner. Those are the only ones that are absolutely confirmed 100%. The others are very, very likely. I've heard some reports of Maxi, but not from like any of those news sources, so I'm holding off on that one. That's pretty insane. The biggest reason why this, I mean, like most people, the general reaction of this news has been good. Unlike the adjusted list where most of the reaction was pretty bad, but I think it's because with this one is that it helps budget players, and but the last time didn't really help budget players that much with like the adjusted list. But the reason why my only problem with this, I'm just saying this straight up, my only problem with these reprints is just how unpredictable Konami has been lately. Oh my gosh, the adjusted list completely out of nowhere, out of the blue, not destroyed, but completely, I guess, neutered the Performance Pal deck just like 2 weeks after its debut, like brought to full power. That was just shocking. Did it deserve it? Yeah. Judging from YCS Atlanta, where it got 29 slots, it certainly did deserve it. But that doesn't justify the adjusted list like any less sudden. Same thing with this. This is just like so soon. Star Destroyer came out in November. I didn't think it was gonna be due for reprint until until like Megatons at the end of the year, but I don't even think we're gonna have Megatons at this point with this kind of news. Some of the Cross Soul stuff I thought was going to be exempt from this set too, judging from Premium Gold 1 and 2 patterns where they didn't reprint anything that was under a year old. I got rid of my Ghost Hoggers, that's cool, but my Dantes are not safe. That's rough. Hopefully that's unconfirmed, but I did try to sell them. Just a little disclaimer about Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. So they cleaned up the product page. I remember how I complained about that at some point. So now Gold Secret Rares say this. They say 2 Gold Secrets consisting of popular cards and several brand new never seen cards. And their brand new cards, in case you know, is the Premium Pack 21 cards? Premium Pack 22? I can't remember. It's a Premium Pack in the OCG. It's like Stardust Warrior, like the level 6 one, and like Agmar, the new Monarch card. It's like those guys. But the key thing that it says consisting of popular cards, that means certain reprints can be Gold Secret now. An example is Cosmic Good Witch. She's confirmed to be a Gold Secret rare, while the others are just Gold rare. Although Ghost Ogre, we cannot tell for sure. That's pretty interesting. That took us by surprise because originally said 22 Gold Secrets and all that, but that's not important. We have to talk about the actual market itself, so let's get right into it. Starting off with the Cosmo, the big man who took a big hit yesterday, February 20th, 2016. Rest in peace, Cosmo Dark Destroyers, plus 100 price. Okay. It was 120 prior to the news of the reprints, and it tanked to $60 by the end of the night. When I woke up, it was $70, so technically it rebounded $10. That's a pretty significant to say that, like, it rebounded. Why did it rebound? It rebounded because like people still need this card. It's still like the Premium Gold does not come out for a month. That's the European page. Yeah, about a month. About a month from now. A month minus like 5 days. This card is still mandatory 3 of. People did like panic over the news reprint. I think they overthought it. The reason why Dark Destroyer is probably going to bottom out between $50 to $60 and not much lower, maybe 45, but that's generous. He's not going to go that much lower because you guys have to remember, Cosmo Dark Destroyer is a mandatory 3 of in arguably the best deck in the game right now. And its chances of being hit on the list are slim, in my opinion. Even E-Telly, I think, is slim. Does E-Telly deserve it? Yeah, probably. That's a whole different topic. But like, it's a pretty safe deck to invest in, or so we thought. We didn't think it'd be reprinted. So this is just absolutely shocking, to say the least. But no matter what, especially the secret rare copy, it's always going to remain high so long as Cosmo's in power, because the gold rare is kind of ugly. Like high rarity players, like they still want to play the highest rarity. And the premium gold version is probably still going to be expensive because there are 60 gold rares and you get 9 gold rares per box, but it's probably only 6 chances to get Dark Destroyer, because if they do the same scheme from Return to the Bling, where you every pack had two reprints of popular cards as gold rares, but they also had one card that was a old gold rare from like Gold Series 1 through 5 upgraded to premium gold status. What does that mean? It just means that there's a chance that Cosmo Destroyer, you only have 6 chances for $15 pack of this, and we will not find out for sure until we get our hands on the product. So watch out for that. If that is the case, Cosmo Dark Destroyer is going to rise a lot more. The premium gold version can still be like easy $20 to $30. That's a good chunk. It might even be more. Again, really, the X factor in this whole scenario is the list. So we have to watch out for that. Cosmo Tin Can and Cosmojo, lump these together. Because Cosmo is so affordable now, or is likely to be affordable, at least, is it going to be that much affordable? I don't know. We'll have to wait till we actually bust open the packs. However, we can say that there's definitely more Cosmo players out there, and they're going to need the Breakers of Shadow stuff that's in there. There has been no Breakers of Shadow cards at all reported or confirmed for Premium Gold reprint. The second that is shown a Breakers of Shadow card of any kind that would be in that set, then these cards would be at risk. But otherwise, these cards are a pretty solid investment. They can go up a lot because Cosmo Tin Can especially, that's a mandatory 3 of if you want to play that deck. Cosmojo is a really good card. It's a 1 to 2 of. It's secret, but it's only 1 to 2 of. It's not mandatory 3 of, although some players do play 3. But Tin Can especially, he has the potential to rise to $10, in my opinion, should a lot of players decide to build Cosmo with premium gold, and that's very, very likely at this point. Also, yeah, just one last thing about the Briggs of Shadow cards. If they reprint any Briggs of Shadow card in Premium Gold 2 or Premium Gold 3, and like I would think that cards like Solemn Strike and Pendulum Sorcerer are at risk, because if they're reprinting any Briggs of Shadow card, they can reprint any other one as well. Like that's pretty scary. And I'll talk about like other like cards that we don't know about yet that could still be at risk. Pendulum Sorcerer is another card that could be at risk if they show a Briggs of Shadow card, but since they have none, I'm going to assume that the whole Briggs of Shadow set is safe. But why do I think Pendulum Sorcerer is going to rebound somewhat soon? It's because with all the Cosmo that's going to be on the rise, Cosmo is already a pretty popular deck, but it's only for the economic elite of sort. No, but there should be more Cosmo players, and the best deck in the game right now to combat Cosmo or to counter it is the Perform Pal deck. Monarchs, I believe, are at a disadvantage in head-to-head against Cosmo. Perform Pal is the way to go if you want to beat Cosmo. Yang Zing is probably actually has even a better matchup, but still, Perform Pal is a really, really solid deck. With so much with so much Cosmo about to be played, Perform Pal is going to be the best way to counter, the best way to top an event if there's going to be so much Cosmo. And it's not going to get hit any worse on the list. I personally predict that on the next list, there will be no more move downs. It will be the Just list, and everything else will be move ups, barring Wavering Eyes or Elder Entity Norden. Now that's just my opinion. Because I'm only saying that because of the negative reaction that came from the Just list, that most people are really, really pissed. I think that it'd be safer to just not do anything. But as you can tell, the X factor in this whole scenario is the list, and these market changes are going to change a lot because of the list. And the problem is that we can't predict what they're going to do. Because they've just been so all over the place lately. It's so hard to figure out what they're going to do and make good market decisions based on their consistency because they haven't been consistent. Pencil Sorcerer is still probably a pretty solid pickup because you saw him cap out at 80 when he at 60, excuse me, when he was like really really widely played. He does have the potential to rise a lot more, especially if Cosmo is played around a lot. And actually, I even think that this card could get even more expensive if some of the Draco Slayer cards are reprinted in Premium Gold because we've seen Clash Rebellion stuff get reprinted in there, like RNG Eccentric. Wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, and of course some of the Cosmo cards. Wouldn't be surprised if the Ignister Prominence and Luster Pendulum found their way into there. Even though I said Luster Pendulum wouldn't be reprinted, but come on, there's no one saw this coming. Okay, come on, let's be real. But yeah, like Pencil Sorcerer could absorb like some of the price in that whole deck if those cards are reprinted. It's just like a common phenomenon with card prices. I have to talk about Dante for a second. He hasn't been confirmed, but I really don't know about this card. I dropped all of my not Duelist Alliance first ones. Duelist Alliance first is the only one that might still be a good investment if, well, like not really investment, just like don't get rid of your Duelist Alliance first ones, even if he's reprinted, because of Beatrice. This is the only reason. Because if Beatrice is revealed, that card's going to shoot up, the Duelist Alliance first is going to shoot up so much because it's the highest rarity of Dante. I know it looks just like the Mega Pack one, but dude, the Duelist Alliance Dante is still like 1 or 2 per case. That's so hard to get. And the fact that like, you know, kind of want 3 of those to play max rarity Dante, like, you know, so a lot of players are going to really, really want that. Your Mega Pack one and the Duelist Alliance Unlimited, mostly the Mega Pack one, are going to be devalued a lot because of the reprint. And the Duelist Alliance first one might initially be devalued, but if Beatrice is announced, it'll shoot back up. So if you have Duelist Alliance first ones, hold on to them. Everything else, get rid of. I sold all my not Dual Sciences for 15 each just a while ago. I was actually pretty happy I was able to get that off. I guess like yeah, with all this stuff we've been talking about Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. We have to talk about none of these pages are loading. I had these pages set up earlier. Yeah, here we go. Okay, we've talked a lot about Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. Now we have to talk about. Okay, we're actually getting to box territory with Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. Is it worth getting a box at this point, even though we don't have all the information? It really, really depends on some more of the reprints, but it already is like box status. But like, guys, to be honest, this is a Potomac distribution. I buy boxes from these guys all the time, and I was looking at their website last night. They had display boxes of 5 mini packs of 5 like little mini boxes of 3 packs for 15 each. Excuse me. They had 5 mini boxes with 3 packs each inside of them for $57 for all of them. And I was like, oh, you know, that might be a good one, but I didn't want to pay the $9.50 flat shipping since it's less than $150. Although I guess they changed the price for that. So I don't really want to do that, but I come back today and they're completely sold out of Premium Gold, Infinite Gold. The place I bought through, yeah, this is where I just bought mine. Look how much. 118 sold in 24 hours. That's insane. Because a lot of people are thinking the same thing. Like, oh wow, we gotta pick this set up. The price of the display box might shoot up. I'm just worried though that like when I'm buying this is that I'm worried that the guy I'm buying it from would be like, oh wait, no, we ran out, because he doesn't want to sell to me for such a low price, because then he could just put it back on for a higher price. Like that's what they do sometimes. That's what they do with singles whenever there's like great hype. It's really annoying. But if you guys are contemplating getting a box, you need to get it soon, because it's just like we saw with Breakers of Shadow. The early bird gets the worm in that scenario. If you're considering getting a booster box, you have to get it soon. Hey, if you end up not wanting it, it'll probably be overvalued by the time you get it. That way you can just sell the sealed box. With Breakers of Shadow, like it rose to $90. The price of the box by the time I got it, I bought it for $74. I had the option of opening it or selling it for a $16 profit, which is pretty solid. What other factors can happen to make this increase in price even more? The obviously a Breakers of Shadow put in here, but that's highly unlikely at this point. But remember, there are other core set secrets from the sets that have been slaughtered so far that are in line. Mainly Cross Souls, or the kind of I was thinking is just Galaxy Cyclone is like it's not due for reprint, but like it's in reprint territory since like Ghost Ogre is getting reprint. Like Galaxy Cyclone is definitely like just as it's just as dangerous. It's just as risky at this point to hold on to them. Honestly, it's time to get rid of Galaxy Cyclones. It's an okay card, and if I'm gonna play it again, I'm not gonna play the stupid gold rarities. I really hate gold, the premium golden cards with the diamond names. Just really ugly. But there's no it's too risky at this point. If they're going after all the core set secrets and like higher rarity guys, it's not worth it. maybe the Draco Slayers as well, especially Ignister Bronze. If that's in here, oh my gosh, this set's already going over. And we've already forgotten one crucial aspect: the Giant Hand and King of Heavy Industry in here, and they're just gold rares. They're not gold secrets. It says especially by the scores of gold rares. So yeah, these are just gold rares. They're not gold secrets. Like this set is this. Oh my gosh, it's getting pretty insane. I I really know how much farther they can go, but they really could. They could just hit all the core set secrets from Cross Souls and Clash Rebellion and Dimension to Chaos. So I don't know if you have your Galaxy Cyclones and you're not really using them. I don't. You're not gonna be using them anytime soon. There's nothing coming out that's gonna like demand Galaxy Cyclones unless Infernoid and a perform deck is like the best deck in the game or something. I don't know. Yeah, you probably get rid of those. But yeah, so just watch out for more reprints. Get a box if you are considering it. If you can always cancel, and they're honestly, if you buy one now, they're probably gonna cancel before you do, which is kind of sad. But I mean, that's what they do. It's kind of a scumbag move what they do there, because they're like they cancel because the price of the box went up and they don't want to sell it to you for that lower price. But it's just, do you blame them? It's a scumbag move, but really, do you blame them? It's just kind of the way it is. Now, what do you guys think in the comment section below of all of these crazy price increases? And let me know if you could get a box of Premium Gold 3 Infinite Gold in its infinitely gold glory. I still think gold rares, gold secrets are ugly, especially gold secrets. They blind my eyes. Hopefully they fix that this time around. Those platinum secrets are pretty ugly, so hopefully they protect my eyes. That'd be cool. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.